Welcome, friends, to another fantastic night of gaming. My name is Gambit, and welcome to the channel Play It Quick. We are facing our first encounter of Oathsworn against the Brood Mother. We have the Cur here, the Priest, Harbinger, and the Scar Tribe Exile. We have the Brood Mother and some of her rats. During the refresh phase, we regenerate Animus, equal to their regen stat. And companions always recover 2. Next up is the Oathsworn phase, where each character will get a turn. There is a set order based on your choice, but you can pass and continue to take turns later. On their turn, they're allowed to move and play an ability. Harbinger will play 1 soul at a cost of 1 animus to move 3. Goes in battle slot 2. Then she'll spend 1 animus to move 1 space. Exile will perform his roaring charge, move 5 in a straight line. All other Oathsworn move 1. The Cur will spend his Animus token to move 2. The Cur is playing Throwing Daggers, which cost 2 Animus. He's performing an unarmed range 3 attack. He can only target 1 enemy in range, which is the rat, her front, and gain a lethality token if any enemy loses any health. As part of the attack, he gets to choose how many cards he will draw. An unarmed attack will only draw white cards. He spends these 2 empower tokens. So I'm going to actually draw 6 cards, and I'm going to empower 2 whites to 2 reds and 2 whites to yellows. So I'll be drawing 2 reds, 2 yellows, and 2 whites. 3, 4, and it's a critical, so I get to draw again. Blank means nothing. 1, 2, 1, blank. Now, normally 2 blanks is a miss, but this one was drawn during a critical, so they do not count. So the attack hits, I total up all the damage, which gives me 11 damage. His defense is 2, so you divide the attack damage by the defense, and that's how much health is lost. So 5. That takes it down to 1 health in the front. Gains a lethality token, and this card goes in slot 1. The Priest will spend his Animus token to move 2. He will spend 1 Animus to move 4. Harbinger will play Prescient Strike for a cost of 3 Animus. Before this attack, predict whether it will miss or hit. If you are correct and it hits, add 2 damage to the attack. If you are correct and it misses, gain a redraw on the attack. We will predict that it will hit. She will also use her 2 empowered 3 tokens. She gets 1 yellow card from her Might deck. She will spend her empowered tokens to gain 1 black, 1 red, 2 yellows, and 2 whites. 3, blank, 3, 3 and a critical, that's a blank, blank, 2 and a critical, 1. She did get 2 blanks. This one was from the critical. She will spend 1 of her redraw tokens to get a 1, and that is a hit, so she will gain 2 extra damage. That is 13 plus 2 from her ability. That takes it to 15. Divided by 2 defense, that's 7 hits. That's enough to completely remove her left flank. This card will go here. This one will battle flow to the first position. Now, removing a die from an encounter's card results in a reaction attack. So the top card of the encounter deck will react against the Harbinger, the person responsible for breaking that location. We have Gnaw. Release the Brood. Move 7 to her target. Attack with the teeth, then move 3 southeast. Place 3 giant rats adjacent to the rear, but if there is no space, place them 2 away. She doesn't need to move, and she will draw 2 reds and 3 yellows. Harbinger will play Prophetic Fulfillment for the 3 extra defense, so she has a 5. That goes in the 3rd slot. They will be attacking with 2 red and 3 yellow. Critical, blank, 6 damage so far, and 3 yellows. Blank. 7. 3, so 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2 damage. Now, blanks do not miss for the encounter enemy. So loses 2 health, down to 4. And moving southeast, we'll place it here. So he'll wind up behind them, facing the target, following a northwest rule. Since he can't face him directly, tiebreakers are determined by first north, then west. The Exile will move to, then spend an animus to perform his area of effect attack, targeting the 2 rats in front of him. And if he kills any enemies, gain an empowered 3 token. Attack once and apply to all targets. Each rat has a defense of 2, so he's going to draw 3 cards and hope that he can deal at least 2 damage. Critical. There's the damage already. 4, 5, 7. Divided by 2, that's 3 damage. That's overkill. He has slaughtered them. And he gains an empowered 3 token. The Cur will spend all 4 animus to move. The Priest will use his blessing ability to give Harbinger and the Cur defense token. The Oathsworn will stop taking turns. The Broodmother, Acidic Maw, release the brood, move 5 to her target, attack the front target. The character loses 1 defense for each health lost. Mark this with a tracker token. This lasts the rest of the encounter. Then move 4 northeast. There's a tie between closest, and the tiebreaker goes to the north, which is the Exile. And he will attack with 2 reds and 3 yellows. Blank. 2. 3. Blank. Oh! So 3 damage only, divided by 4 defense, is no hits. So he won't actually lose defense either. Moving 4 northeast will put him in that corner, and he'll break the tree down. It is now time for the giant rats to activate. They will target the closest Oathsworn. They move 6, then attack. The Cur is going to play Smoke Bomb. Before an enemy selects a target, pick a friendly character. He will pick the Priest. They cannot be the primary target of any enemy this phase. Gain a lethality token. That takes up the 3rd slot and a 2nd lethality token. So the rats will move closest to the Cur. And finally, these rats. The 2nd rat will go to the Exile. Even though it's equal to the Cur, the tiebreaker is north, then west. And 4 rats will attack the Cur, 2 will attack the Exile, and 1 will attack the Harbinger. Their regular attack is a yellow and a white, so since there is 4 of them, that will be 4 yellows and 4 whites. The Cur will play Nightshade for the 3 extra defense, so he has 5 now. And this will trigger battle flow. 4 yellows and 4 whites. 3. Now, this critical does not explode like it does for the Oathsworn. Blink. 5, 7, 8, 10. Blink. All right, 10 damage divided by his 5 defense will only be 2 damage. Down to 4 health. Now, 2 yellow and 2 white for the attack against the Exile. 3, 6, blank, 7. 7 divided by his 4 defense, that's only 1 damage to him. He's now at 5. Harbinger will play Wing Slam to get 2 more defense. She's at 4. This battle flows to 0. And the 1 rat attacking her draws yellow and white. Complete miss. At the refresh phase, take back all cards in the 0 slot. Move Animus equal to the regen stat. And clear any abilities on archetype cards. The Harbinger is going to use Backstab. Costs 3 Animus. She will attack the rat that is northeast. And she has one yellow might, so she will draw just one card. Got a 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1, enough to kill it. And the battle flow. Kerr will spend 1 animus to move 1 space. Exile will spend 1 animus to do Roaring Charge. Move 5 in a straight line. All other Oathsworn allies move 1. All characters must end their range closer to an enemy than they began. He will take another turn, spend 1 animus to perform Reap. Attack Area of Effect. This attack targets up to 3 adjacent hexes in your front arc. If you kill any enemies, gain an Empowered 3 token. He will spend 1 Empowered 3 token, and he will draw a red, yellow, and white. One. He will spend 1 redraw token to redraw the yellow. And that is barely 2 damage divided by 2 defense. 1 hit, which is what they have, so all 3 rats will be decimated. Redraw, and he will get this back because he defeated at least 1 enemy. The priest will spend 1 animus to move 4. He will take another turn, spend 1 animus to perform Blessing. All Oathsworn within range 3 gain a defense token. Harbinger will play Dead Eye Shot to attack unarmed range 3. This attack is 2 animus, and she's going to play Gnarled Branch. When you use an ability with a range keyword, add 2 range to the ability. So now it's 5 range. Items get placed first, and they do not cause battle flow. This one goes to 3. This one moves here. 5 spaces away is the rat's front. She has a yellow might. She will draw 1 yellow and 2 white. Blink. Blank. 2, and it's critical, so blank, which doesn't count. 2, so she will spend a redraw to redraw yellow. Oh, she has 1 more redraw. Do yellow again. Okay, good. She just needed 2. That is enough to break the rat's face. That's 2 redraw. Stage 2 triggers when the broodmother loses 2 health dice. Maternal Rage. Release the brood, move 7 to her target, attack with her teeth, change target to the next closest enemy, move 4 to the new target, attack with teeth. There is no rear, so they'll just be placed adjacent. The broodmother will charge to this space right here. Her core will be right here, so all figures in the hexes will be pushed outward. She will play 1 soul to gain 2 defense. Now, since the mouth is broken, they will draw 1 less card based on the strongest. So only 1 red and 3 yellows. 2, 5, blank, and 6. 6 divided by 4, that is 1 damage. Plays the battle flow. These 2 will move here. 1 damage down to 3. Now we'll target the Exile. 1 red, 3, and 3 yellows. 6, 8. That is 11 damage. 11 divided by 4 is only 2 damage. Down to 3. The Cur will play Low Blow, 3 animus to perform an attack. And battle flow. He is targeting the left flank. He is going to draw 7 cards because he has 3 redraws. Oh, that's not good. Okay. 2, 3. Draw 3 more. That's 5, 6, 7. So I have 3 blanks. I will spend 1 redraw. I have 8. Spend a second redraw, otherwise it's a failed attack. Oh. Third redraw for that same one that I just drew. That is 9 hits divided by its 2 defense. That's 4 hits. That's all 3 of its redraw tokens. And this becomes 2 health. The Cur will play Shank, 1 animus, to battle flow 1 card. that could be placed right here before the shank ability is placed here, meaning I will get this into my hand right away. Harbinger will play Talon Strike to battle flow 1 card. Costs 1 animus. She will choose this one and gets this one back. Harbinger is going to play Wing Slam to attack the rat next to her unarmed. It will cost 2 animus. It gets placed here, and all of these are battle flow. She has 1 yellow might, and that's all she'll draw. And it's a success. He is eliminated. The Broodmother has Encourage. Release the brood with 1 extra rat. Move 3 northeast. Then each rat gains 1 extra might card until the end of this round. They will all spawn in her rear arc. And she will move 3 this way, like so. The giant rats will activate. The closest first. That rat is targeting the Exile. And the second. The third rat will also target the Exile due to the north then west rule. And the third targeting the cur. Six spaces, as close as he could get. Now, time for the attack. 3 rats are attacking the Exile. 2 yellows and 1 white for each rat. There's 3 of them, so that's 6 yellows and 3 whites. Miss. Oh, another miss. No way. 3. Okay, so 1. Another blink. So 4 damage. And 3 more cards. 6, 7, 9. So 9 divided by 4 is 2 damage. He just survives. He has 1 health remaining. The cur will play Smoke Bomb to have 3 defense. Battle flow that card. And spend both defense, so now he's at 7. 6 yellows and 3 whites. 3, 6, blink, 3, blink. 2, 1, and 2. 14 divided by 7 is 2 damage. He's down to 2 health. Refresh phase. Harbinger gets all these cards back and restores 7 animus. The Exile will spend 1 animus to perform Reap. Target up to 3 adjacent hexes in your front arc. If you kill any enemies, gain an Empowered 3 token. He will use 1 Empowered 3 token, and he will draw 2 cards, enhanced a red and a yellow. 4 divided by 2 is 2. They're all dead, and he gains the Empowered token back. The Priest will spend 1 animus to perform Blessing. Everyone will get a defense. Harbinger will spend this token to move 2 towards the Broodmother. Harbinger will play 1 soul, which costs 1 animus to move 3. She's going to take a turn again to spend 4 animus and move 4 more spaces. Right in the rear arc, she is going to play Backstab for 3 animus. Attacking from the target's rear gains Empowered 5. And if this attack breaks a location, battle flow 1 card twice. She has a yellow might from her weapon and 5 empowered, so she's going to draw 4 cards. 1 black, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 white. That's a critical, so draw another. That's 8 damage there. That's 11. Blink. 13, draw 1. 15, draw 1. Blink. 15 divided by 2 is 7 damage. That's enough to break the rear location. Reaction attack. Burst. Release the brood. Move 3 northwest. She then bursts the rat closest to an Oathsworn. As it dies, it creates a toxic cloud template on its hex. Attack with the mouth, targeting all enemies in the template. The toxic cloud remains in play. At the start of every encounter phase, any enemy in the template also suffers this attack. Max 1 attack per round. There's all three. When the Broodmother or any encounter boss runs off the edge of the board, they will bounce back into play. So moving northwest, she will move, hit the wall, and bounce back towards the center. Ends up there, and the tree is destroyed. The rat will burst and attack with mouth, means one less might card drawn because the location is broken. She's going to play Prophetic Fulfillment for 3 defense, and she will spend 2 defense, up to 7. 1 red and 3 yellows. A miss. 3, 5, 6. 6 divided by 7, that is 0 damage. The Exile will spend 1 animus to perform a Roaring Charge. He charges in a straight line, then all other Oathsworn allies move 1. All characters must end their move closer to an enemy. Priest moves up, Cur moves up, and Harbinger moves. The Cur will spend 1 animus to move, and he will attack with Backstab. Cost him 4 animus if in an adjacent target's rear arc. He is in the rear arc, so he will gain +5 damage to the attack and gain a lethality token. That will cost 4 animus, and he will spend 2 lethality tokens, which equal 2 empower tokens, and gain 1 from the attack. He is targeting the core since the rear is already broken. He will draw 2 yellows and 2 whites. Critical, so 3. This blink doesn't count for a miss. Then another critical, that's 6 and 9 damage. Blink 2 and 1. So the 12 damage plus 5 from the attack is 17 divided by 2. That's 8 damage. That's more than enough to break a location. He is going to use his Bone Knife. When you critical during an attack that hits, battle flow 1 card. The item will go here, does not trigger a battle flow like other ability cards, and then he'll pick this one up. His core is gone. Now, based off of the rules, he is now in stage 3 encounters, and it is Retreat. Release the Brood. The Broodmother gains 1 defense for the rest of the encounter. Mark this with a tracker token. Attack Rear. This targets all adjacent enemies. Draw once for all damage. Move forward to the nearest board edge. She will stop at any board edge reached during this move. The Cur will play Concealment for 2 defense. Battle flows all these cards, and 1 defense. He's up to 5. He's attacking from the rear, which is broken, so 1 less card. 1 red, 3 yellow. 4, blink, 5, 8. 8 divided by 5 is 1 damage. And he keeps it close with 1 health remaining. And the Broodmother is already at the nearest board edge, so she will not move. Lastly, the Cur will play Throwing Daggers. Spend 2 animus, unarmed, range 3. Target up to 2 different enemies, attack once, and apply to all targets. Gain a lethality if any enemy loses any health. With a defense of 3, he needs 6 damage. He spends a lethality token to gain 1 empowered, so he will draw 1 yellow and 4 whites. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is enough to break the final location of the Broodmother. And the last location to be broken does not have a reaction attack, so that is the end of the scenario. The Oathsworn have won.
With the screeching finally silenced, the mass of rotted fur lies still. Taking no chances, you hack off the Broodmother's head and burn the body. The Deepwood may snuff out the flames, but it will at least consume this corruption. In the den, you find several items of value. When you arrive back at Bastone, you are met by a squad of guards. "A Lord Davenish heard of your foray into the Deepwood. Have you found the beast?" says the sergeant. You raise the severed head of the Broodmother to the guard's face. The men recoil. "Well done. I've been instructed to give you this iron in payment, and to tell you the Lord Davenish would meet you tomorrow morning. He has paid for your lodgings at the Broken Oak Inn during your stay. I would suggest retiring there now, as his lordship will not suffer tardiness tomorrow." You hand the guard the head and take the iron.
At the end of the chapter, no tokens are carried forward, so all tokens will be removed. All Oathsworn gain 2 iron. It's time to tally level, loot, and losses. Gain 1 level, they are at level 2, And that unlocks ability cards for the full characters, not companions. Loot, replace the current item deck and card organizer 1 with the common item deck from the next chapter. Gain 3 common items from the next chapter's common item deck to share amongst your free company. A halberd, which will fit with the Exile. It's a 2-hand weapon, giving 1 red might for attacks, and he gets to add 1 range to the attack if the attack is in an area of effect. Instead, it targets 5 additional hexes in your front arc at range 2, which will pair great with his Reap ability. Pig Iron Mesh, we'll give that to the Priest. The Shiv is perfect for the Cur. He gets a yellow might, and when he criticals, battle flow 1 card. It's essentially what he has right now. Gain 2 unique items from the current chapter's unique item deck to share amongst your free company. 3 if your free company sheet has this chapter extra unique item box checked, which I do. And I'm not playing on harder difficulty, so I won't follow the next instruction. After losing any health from an adjacent enemy, that enemy loses 1. The Incisor. Yellow might, when you critical during an attack that hits, draw red instead of the normal critical card. And Rat Fur Tonic. After damage is drawn against you, reduce that damage by 2. Replace the current unique item deck in Card Organizer 1 with the unique item deck from the next chapter. For each unconscious Oathsworn, we do not have one, mark a tick on the knockout track. All unconscious Oathsworn gain an injury card, doesn't apply. And all Oathsworn lose 1 item they equipped in the encounter, 2 if they went unconscious. The Oathsworn will get rid of the Bone Knife from the Cur, Hatchet from Exile, Pig Iron Coat from the Priest, and Tattered Flax Garment from Harbinger. And there you have it, the end of Chapter 1 of Oathsworn. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like Oathsworn and you would like to see more episodes, please let me know in the comments. That will do it for this episode. My name is Gambit, and I'll see you in the next episode where I play it quick.